Guy, you've been working on the same 5 songs for 3 years. Publish the EP. Publish the project already. You've been writing that book for 10 plus years. And you're already done. You're just going back, doing minor tweaks, feeling more insecure about yourself, and finding more reasons on why you should not release your work. Many of us are hiding behind the mask of perfectionism when in reality, we're just not ready for our success. We're not ready to actually live the life we were sent here to live. We're worried about what other people will say. We're worried about the feedback we will receive. But all of this is a fancy way of wasting time. We complain about life being too short. We don't have much time. I wish I had more time. But then with that time, you keep on wasting it. You keep on wasting it being insecure. You keep on wasting it saying you're not ready, you're not good enough. When I published my book, The Cage Bird Still Flies, in 2022, I've been writing since 2020, and I went through my ups and downs. I went through writer's block. I went through feelings of feeling uninspired, unmotivated. But my mind was so set on publishing this book, and I told people that I was gonna do it, that I couldn't go back on it. I couldn't retract what I told other people. I couldn't retract what I told my mind I will do. So when you get in this realm, when you get in the spirit of, man, I want this success. I want the new car. I want the nice clothes. I want the nice girls. I want the nice house. I want the financial security. I want to be able to be on the beach all the time. You have to get over hurdles that you're scared to jump. That jump could be like talking to a camera, talking in front of a camera, making yourself more vulnerable. It takes courage to live out your vision and your dream, yet alone like present it to other people. So why are you waiting? What are you waiting for? You're waiting till you acquire more information. You're waiting till you get more money. You're waiting till what you really waiting for? You say you want this, you want that, but what you about to do to do it? What you about to do to get it? And in order for something different to happen, you can't be doing the same ish all the time. So I was so confident writing The Cage Bird Still Flies, links in the bio. I was so confident writing it, had all these ideas, but then when the waves of uninspiration came along, I really didn't know how to cope with it. So I cope with it by writing, even though I didn't feel like writing. So if you're a writer and you're going through writer's block, I recommend just writing, even sentences that don't even make sense. It's not to write a sentence that makes sense. It's to pick up the flow, to spark that creative juice to get you back to writing. And this is how a lot of artists in their fields go through their work. They go through months of being unmotivated. They go through months of feeling uninspired. But we still prevail, we still push through, because we have the set end goal on where we want to be. We have the destination on where we want to go. So there's no way people could ask me and say like, damn, how could you do that? How I could never publish a book, or I could never start a YouTube channel. I could never insert someone's goals here, right? When people say that, because they don't have the end vision, they looking at it from the lens of vanity, clout, and financial gain, when they should be looking at it from the lens of inspiring, changing, making a difference, changes from internally and externally amongst others. Don't hide behind the mask of being a perfectionist, because you know, I'm gonna look back 3 years from now, 4 years from now, I'm gonna look back at this video and I'm like, damn, I could have edited this. I probably should have wrote a script. You know, you're your own worst critic. But what other people see, you may not see. What you see, they will not see. So whatever you do with that information, just realize that and put your best foot forward every day. Half of the work is just showing up. And it could be showing up on YouTube. It could be showing up in your pencil, in your notebook. It could be showing up in the studio. It could be showing up taking up a new chef class. It could be showing up in your, cooking classes. You have to show up, and you have to show up consistently. Don't worry about being so perfect. As long as you're decent, passionate about what you're doing, you'll get better within time. This algorithm of the present day era is to program us to want everything now. And there's nothing wrong with that, but don't get burned out each day when you realize that the castle isn't built. We have to lay it down brick by brick. And then when we lay things brick by brick, we start seeing the shape of everything. We start seeing the future of how it's gonna look when it's done. You have a more solid foundation on what's gonna happen. And this is only done with consistency. You're not gonna build a house without a blueprint. Better yet, you're not gonna build a house without any idea, right? You're gonna have some form of idea and some form of end goal, some form of destination on what it may look like in the end. Although it may not look like how envisioned in your mind, you still are much further than the people that never wrote the blueprint, or that never even thought about making a blueprint or seeing a destination. People are so narrow-minded on the short-term success that they lose track. They lose their mind and lose track of their long-term goals, resulting in being burnt out, quitting, giving up. So I just made this video to let you know that the right time to start is now. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The best time to start was yesterday. Don't get caught up on you being perfect, you having the best quality, you comparing yourself to other people. Just put out quality content. The people will come and they'll like you for who you are, for who your work is and what you do, right? Don't get caught up, get caught in. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, and purchase the book, The Caged Bird Still Flies, if you want to get your spiritual senses back on par. So it's been your guy, Alassane. More Studios out.